Good morning, Vietnam!
Or good afternoon, good evening, basically.
And
And
good
also,
night.
hello, Twitch. We haven't been on there in a while now that we're starting to stream on there a little bit more. Welcome to Business Party Podcast. This is another Wednesday episode. We're going to talk about the bullshit that is happening because you all know that it is. But beyond
That's
that,
some
let's start.
bullshit.
Yeah, beyond that, let's start off with what the fuck is happening with you all? How have you guys been?
Mama J, you want to go first?
Yeah, either one of you.
Okay, well, I'll just complain for a second. I'm tired as shit. That's it. My husband's been gone. I've taken care of the kids, which is fine, but I'm just tired. But I've been still walking my 3 miles almost every day. So,
Nice, good.
you.
Yeah, you said
Good
you got
for
a
you.
hell of a lot of steps in today, didn't you?
fuck yes, man. It was like I went to Legoland again. And all I did was run around and chase kids. It was awful. But it was great at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Listen.
them.
Listen.
Let's just say I had to park on the side of the road because my 1-year-old was crying bloody murder. I was like, what? We're like literally 20 minutes away from home. The little shit's got his arm out of his sleeve and he's like this in his car seat. And I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? I got my 7-year-old filming the whole thing, being like, mom's dropping F-bombs. Like, you got to delete that shit.
No, I want it. Please,
That's
can
awesome.
I have it? Can I have it?
And he's like, why? And I was like, because evidence. Never
That's
happened.
hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah,
never happened.
never
Nope.
happened. And this all happened
You fucking
like
pull the Jedi mind trick. Never happened.
never happened. This all happened like 40 minutes ago. So fresh. But how about you guys?
I'm good. Just living it day by day. Just trying to get by. That's all.
Yeah, I hear that. I've been doing pretty good. Not too bad. Doing a lot more game streaming, by the way. So if anybody wants to check out my Stabbing Like OJ, all one word, STABIN like OJ on Twitch, YouTube, whatnot. I'm trying to do more game streaming, getting out of the fucking all this news shit and just having a little bit of fun streaming and shit. Also on there just talking about whatever else. So been doing more of that and starting to work a little bit of overtime. Work's been going pretty good. Happy birthday to Molly, my daughter, turned 12 today. So that is very exciting.
birthday,
Yes.
Molly.
Yes. Love you, girl. So yeah, she's becoming big. She's almost as tall as me, which is fucking crazy. So she's
That is crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, beyond that, that's about it.
Let's build a factory. Yeah, listen, I don't blame. Let's do that.
I wonder how long I would last on your game stream.
I want to
Maybe-
watch
Like
you
if
just
you had
play
me
like.
on.
I want to watch you just play Grand Theft Auto for like 20 minutes and just watch you just flip out. I guarantee you, actually, you would be you'd freak out for the first 5 minutes and then get a hold of it and just start murking people and just be like, yeah, this is cool. This is fun.
No,
Jackie,
I
you know
mean,
it's been
I've
2
got-
hours yet. Shut up. Goof, go away.
well, you know what? So I used to, like in college, I would play Halo because like that was the cool thing to do is when Halo first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I played that and I played Call of Duty for a while. And then zombie shit started coming out. And I was like, nope, too much. It just gives me too much anxiety. So, like,
The zombies
I
were
just-
so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they brought back zombies.
I couldn't. I
They're
just
going to
couldn't
be.
do it, man. And then, like, Halo, I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Well,
And my husband,
I mean,
Drew, would be like, calm down, drink another Mountain Dew Red Code, you'll be okay.
well, like, and you're not lying. Like, that's the one thing that I have not been liking about Call of Duty and whatnot is the expansion of everything. It's so fucking big. It's ridiculous. Like, and they're trying to merge games together too, like all of them with DMZ and Call of Duty 2 and 3 with one. It's like it's getting a little ridiculous.
Also, fuck consoles. I'm gonna say that right now. Fuck consoles. You've got these games that are just expanding tremendously. Then they tell you can't just use a normal external hard drive. Fine, whatever. Then they tell you got to buy a $200 hard drive. You buy it, and then they go, "Meh, you can't do that. Now you have to move every single game back and forth, And now, in order to do it, you have to buy another internal hard drive and spend
Mhm.
another 200 something. Fuck consoles. I'm just gonna play on my PC. I'm just gonna
Well,
download everything
oh,
on my
yeah,
PC and fuck them because they
To be
don't.
hon yeah, to be honest, it's better a little bit that way, but like I was telling you too, the only reason why I'm able to do everything is because I only have downloaded stuff. Like, I only have a couple of
Mhm.
games disc-wise, but beyond that, it's all downloaded. So I can do the back and forth, but I have like a terabyte and a half external on my Xbox, but it's all downloaded. Like, it's no
Yeah, but
disc
that's what I
stuff.
have too. That's what I have too. But it won't let me play it from the external hard drive.
Oh, really? It lets me?
It won't let me.
Hmm.
It won't let me play. It says I have to move it to the internal hard drive and then play it from there. And then I can't because that's all I have too is downloaded shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I have a 2 terabyte external hard drive. That's what I mean.
Hmm.
Wait, do they not like so?
Yeah, it hasn't done
Do
that
they
to
not
me yet.
sell like games anymore, like CDs?
No, they do.
They
They
do,
do,
but-
they're moving toward just digital
Yeah.
downloads. Yeah.
That's where everything gets so slippery because, like,
Yeah,
what
pretty
about the
well with
days where
you
you
there,
wipe the
Rick.
disc on your shirt just to make sure it wasn't smudged? You
Uh-huh.
and Nintendo, you just blow in the little cartridge
Mm-hmm.
5,000 times and just cross your fingers as you slipped it in. I was like, come on.
I did that.
That's
I've
a
done
life
that every
metaphor.
time so far. Crossed the fingers and flipped it in. Come on, no baby.
As it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, dang.
Mhm.
Phrasing.
Like, I
If
did-
they don't take a hold of
Crazy.
this one.
I walked
Ow.
right into that one, didn't I?
But no, I was actually having a conversation with somebody, and we were talking about. I was telling them that I had my DVD collection of over like 200 DVDs, and like why? And I'm like, because they're taking stuff out of the digital downloads. Like, they're
Mhm.
like, oh, you could just stream it, and I'm like, yeah, but they're taking stuff out. Like uh, Always Sunny. There's one episode that they've taken out of, I believe, season 2 or 3 that you can't find because it was
Yeah.
making fun of a tranny. And they won't.
That's dumb.
Yeah, and
That's
they took it out
so dumb.
because, and it's like, dude, do you understand that the whole thing is about one character who doesn't realize he's gay? The entire thing. That's his whole thing is he doesn't realize he's gay, and then he
Mhm.
finally realizes he's gay. And I was watching I was watching the first episode of season 6, and it was a tranny gets married, and it was so funny because he's like, oh, you got to cut off, it's gone. And then he's trying to hit on her, and then she realizes, she's married, and then he goes and tries to find a Bible and brings it to the gym and starts reading the Bible in the gym. And it's like, guys, this is what's funny about it. He's just like so oblivious to the world. But yeah, and they take that stuff out.
Well, didn't they
That's
want to take
dumb.
out, like, what is it, Diversity Day?
Yeah, for
out of
The Office.
The Office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And that's like the second episode of this whole of season
Season 1.
1.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, because it makes fun of diversity, and it's like, do you understand that's the fun? And then Kelly smacks him for being who he is. Like,
yeah.
that's the whole point of it. It's to teach you how stupid this whole thing is. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. Thank God they weren't Israeli or Palestinians, though, right?
Right.
Lord
No,
have mercy.
because one of the actually, I
What,
think
they
one
were
of the
Jewish?
things on diversity was Jewish. Like,
Yeah.
so
I who sings that song? I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Is it
Um,
Devo?
I can't remember. Hold on. Let's get confirmation on it real quick.
sings- I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Yeah, get that, Davey.
Modern English.
That's funny that's the name of it too.
Mhm.
I had the worst thought today that what if Palestinians or Hamas remade that? Palestinians.
What about the Palestinians, huh?
or the
Hey.
or the Hamas remade that? I'll stop the world and melt the Jews.
Oh my God.
oh my god.
So dark. I'm sorry. I had to. It popped in my head while I was at work. Don't blame me. Blame my brain.
Darn you, brain.
That's gonna be in my head for the rest of the day at least. Oh my God. I'm gonna sing it at the most inappropriate time. Oh my god.
Oh, well, even speaking of that, so you know how we've like talked on this channel of a lot of times about how like the far left and the far right are so similar. It's like kind of like a horseshoe.
Yeah.
Well, this like new conflict of thousands of conflicts that Israel and Palestine has had has brought them together in their
Mhm.
mutual hatred for Israel. And it's
Mhm.
been actually very funny to watch that happen.
Oh yeah, and you
It's
see Ben
weird.
Shapiro going
Well, not
full fucking hate on
Yo.
all of like, dude.
Yo, Ben Shapiro is on one. You see him on Piers Morgan?
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
He went ham on Piers Morgan, like, and he's like, this, and then my people this, and then my people that, and there's only 15 million Jews in the entire world, and 6 million live in the United States, and 9 million live in the United States, and 6 million only live over there. And he was livid on what was going on. But the whole issue is both of them are trying to make everybody else realize that each one of them started it. Like, it's
Right.
like finger
Mhm.
pointing. Like, nobody wants to solve, like, I guess nobody wants to solve anything.
It's
it's
that
all
fucking
like,
Spider-Man meme where they're
Yeah,
fucking pointing at each
Yeah.
other and shit.
yeah. It's like, well, and everybody's making an excuse for everything. It's like you listen to somebody who's pro-Palestinian, and they're like, well, our people is this and this and this, and they started it with this and this, and then the Israelis are like, well, they're not really, doing this, and they're putting their children in front of them, and they were told to leave, and it was like, I was like, what the fuck, guys? Like, what? Like, they hate each other once again, and why the fuck are we getting in the middle of it?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, because I guess we're obviously the world police, as we have been saying for so long. Most of us, we are not the world police, and then when shit starts happening, all of a sudden, again, we become the world fucking police. Not only are we dealing with Ukraine, but now we're about to be dealing with fucking Israel and all that.
But-
Old boy went over there and was talking to what was it, Netanyahu. He
Yeah.
was talking about the other team. So obviously he thinks that we're completely on the team of Israel and Netanyahu and all them.
Well, I mean, we do give them, what is it, $6 billion a year or something like that for everything. We give them money every
I
single
think,
year.
I think Israel is 3 point something billion automatically every year.
I said this from day one. Since we started this fucking podcast, I have said, why are we giving money to other countries? It's gonna fucking bite us in the ass. And look what's going on right now. Now they're both pointing the fingers, and everybody's going, well, America gave both of them money, so America's at fault of this. And everybody's going to turn around and go, yeah, that's America's fault. They all fucking hate us. Like, everybody keeps going, oh, well,
See,
when,
that's what I was
Trump
wondering.
here,
Is it 100 billion or 100 million that we're fucking given?
no idea.
I
But
keep
once
reading
again,
100 million.
yeah,
That's what I
too.
keep reading as 100 million.
But once again,
It's
it's like
100.
it's like giving giving half of your money to one stripper, and then another stripper comes along, and you're like,
Acts like
shit.
she likes you.
Yeah, and then you're like, shit. And then, but there's like 6 other strippers next after that, and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, this is the 100 million. I think unless he messed up, but let's go ahead and listen to
Oh no,
Retarded
he wouldn't.
Chief.
Would do you think he'd mess up?
Yeah, right.
No.
Come on. Now my computer wants to act slow.
No, it's just him. He's just standing there like he usually does.
Yeah. The fucking stupid look on his face. Come on.
I'm in love with the stripper.
I think I have too many things running at once right now. Yeah, that's taking a while. I'll go ahead and bring that
Here,
back down until it starts up.
I sent that article in the private chat.
Biden is Biden is always buffering. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say 100 billion makes more sense because, to be honest, 100 million is a drop in the fucking bucket.
Well, I mean, Gaza's not that big, right? It's only like from one end to another,
Right.
or from like, I don't know, whatever.
All right.
Here,
now
I got. You got it? Because I was going to show this other one. Okay.
Yeah, I think it should be going now.
Today, I'm also announcing $100 million in new U.S.
100.
funding for
That's what he's
humanitarian
saying is 100
assistance
million.
in both Gaza and the West Bank. This money will support more than 1
Hon,
million.
is that 100 million in
Palestinians,
total, or is it
including
100 million to
emergency
Gaza
needs in
and then
Gaza.
100 million to the West Bank?
Today, I'm also announcing
As far as I know, he said,
$100 million
hold on.
in new U.S. funding for humanitarian assistance in both Gaza and the West Bank.
Mm-hmm.
This money will support more than 1 million displaced and conflict-affected Palestinians, including emergency needs in Gaza.
Never.
Today, I'm
Gotta
also
clear that
announcing
browser, bro.
$100 million in new U.S. funding for humanitarian assistance in both Gaza.
So supposedly he said 100 million, but I would not be surprised if it was 100 billion because 100 million doesn't, I don't know.
No, Wall Street Journal came out and said it was 100 million.
Yeah,
and
so I guess it
others
is 100
people
million.
too.
Okay.
here's-
So here's U.S. to send 100 million. Blah blah. But I'm not signed in, so
Wall Street Journal sucks balls.
That man don't know his own toe from his dick. Very true.
Well, here's an example of fucking stupid not knowing anything.
Oh, geez.
Virtually every mass shooting, every circumstance where a large number of people have been victimized and lost, I've spoken with them. I learned a long time ago what you've all learned in your life. When someone's going through something that is beyond their comprehension, they never thought they'd have to go through.
Looks like his ass is prolapsing on his chin.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who they think understands that maybe been through something not the same but similar.
the guy behind him has his hand up his butt, making him talk.
And I always get
Isn't
criticized.
that fucking Blinken or whatever his name is?
When I go to these events, I stay for 3 to 4 hours to answer all their questions. But it matters.
Kind of looks like Epstein.
It matters a lot. And look, I'm talking. Some of you have gone through a hell of a lot more than I've gone through, and a lot more than other people have gone through. And you understand. So it's just people are looking for just something to grab, something that gives them some sense.
Oh, yeah. What is he talking about?
I don't know.
What is this about?
If I can do a little bit of that, then
They probably asked him what he's having for lunch.
done for me.
Well,
None for me.
what he's trying to say is like
Nothing.
he's been talking to all these people that have been in distress and through things, whatever else. Yeah, Biden speaks. He's trying to basically say that he's sympathizing with whatever else and blah blah blah, but he's like not doing a very good job of conveying it because he's so fucking slow is the way he says it, and he doesn't make sense in it.
It's like he's kind of like feigning emotion. You know what I mean? Like dramatic pause. Like, you know.
Well, like he's trying to remember what he's trying to say or what he's talking about. Like he has no idea what he's talking about. Here's Blinky. Look at Blinky behind him with the fucking Harry Potter glasses.
Old boy right there next to Kareem Jean-Luc Picard. What's that guy on the fucking right?
Oh, him?
Yeah. The fuck is googly eye right there? Look at him looking at Biden. He's like, what the fuck is up with this guy? That's John Kirby. That's who it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That guy.
okay.
And you can tell during that, as he gets toward the end, Kirby keeps looking up at him. He's like, is this guy even fucking making sense? What
about getting people out? We gotta get people evacuated.
The answer is we're going to get people out, but I'm not going to go into any detail with you now.
All right, we gotta wrap up, guys. We gotta wrap it up. What about getting
She, like, it's
My
just
God.
like he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have any faculties. He's just fucking done.
Mm-mm.
And they're gonna run this guy again. They're gonna run this motherfucker again.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try. And it was hilarious. Who did they ask not too long ago? Was it KGP or somebody else? I forgot who they were like, do you think Biden has enough energy to really go toward the next fucking presidency if he's elected. Oh yeah, he has so much energy for it. But this guy can't even barely speak, and he just almost fucking fell again when they were like, let's reduce stairs and all that shit. And his bitch ass almost fell again. Like who the fuck are you trying to fool?
I've been trying to think about who shoved a Coke bottle in a woman for the last 20 minutes since the woman said it. Back in the day. But yeah, I mean, he has no idea what he's talking about. He has no idea. He has no whatchamacallit. No hold on his faculties.
Trying to keep the mustache going. It's coming out pretty good. Sorry, I had to go.
A goddamn liter of cola.
I don't want a large farva.
Say car ramrod. Say car ramrod. Oh, I forgot.
But nonetheless, we just know that we're going to keep getting screwed with all this stuff that's happening because no matter what, and I've already seen it 100 fucking times. Every time they take a poll on Twitter or whatever else, we do not want to give aid to other countries overwhelmingly by our population. And also, again, with the whole Speaker of the House thing, we overwhelmingly, the majority wants Jim Jordan in there. These motherfuckers keep not voting for him. They're not representing us in any way.
Her name is Karine Jean-Pierre or whatever. We call her Blinky.
Jean-Luc Picard.
Jean-Luc Picard. But yeah, and once again, we can't afford fucking groceries. I went the other day to I went grocery shopping and it cost me $150 for 3 bags of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
fucking
that's
dog
the
cat
worst.
food. Cat food is almost $30 fucking for a 20-pound or
dude.
like a 20-pound bag or something like that. A cat food is like fucking $30.
Eggs have like tripled prices by me.
Dude, it's fucking insane. You can't afford shit. But we're good. No problem. Keep giving money to other countries. Keep giving money to other countries. 200 billion to Ukraine. Another like what the fuck? Like still haven't gotten it.
Why are you buying bags of shit? I really wanted to know that answer.
Well, because for fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
Might,
and
you know,
sometimes when you're feeling sassy, you light it on fire.
He's trying to go off grid and get his own garden going, so he needs bags of shit for fertilizer.
Listen, you used to toss cookies. Now it's cheaper to toss shit at people. Never mind. Hello, is this thing on? Nope, never mind.
Cricket. You need the button.
I have the button. I gotta find out how to do it. I got a lot of shit to do. Listen, I went to my therapist today. She told me that I need to cut out all the shit and start to get my life together and stop fucking letting the house burn down. And she was absolutely fucking right. Okay, I gotta pump the brakes on some things. But yeah, I gotta connect that to in here. And I don't know how to. Everybody who tries to explain it is like a fucking rocket scientist. And then you download this and then you download and then you go. It's like when somebody gives you a recipe but doesn't give you the main ingredient.
Or like how much of each.
Yeah. It's like, well, you didn't tell me to put garlic and paprika in here. Well, yeah, everybody knows that. Like, no, bitch, you gave me the recipe. It doesn't say garlic and paprika in here. Oh, I must have forgot. Oh, you must have forgot. Hey, didn't you? Fucker. But yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. We keep giving money to countries and we just keep fucking everybody over. Talk about your feelings. What are you, gay? Yeah, $20 used to be $20. Now it's $6.50.
Right. I mean, why not these days? You fit right in. No,
you can charge.
Listen, you get away with more shit. Tell me, like, but these people are going insane with this Israel and Palestine thing. Like, here's
dude, that whole fucking that bombing of the hospital, the 500 people that were supposedly killed. Guess what? It was a fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
It's like this whole back and forth.
I don't even know what to believe on that shit.
I know. I don't know what to believe on half of anything at all. Like, that's why I don't even barely talk about it. Cause it's like, you're going to hear this, you're going to hear that, you're going to get propagandized. You're going to fucking operate on emotions. And then you're going to get told later, hey, guess what? That probably wasn't accurate.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. There's this guy who on TikTok, who's kind of like Dave Bondi, but like I guess he's like a cameraman, and he's
Mhm.
actually in Israel, and he talked to the IDF, and he said that it was Palestine's fault for all this stuff that's going on. And he's like, well, I don't know, and I don't think it's theirs. I think from what I'm seeing is blah blah blah. And he ended up being fucking wrong. And he's sitting there in front of the hospital that was blown up. And I'm like, dude, like you lied. You fucking lied to people, and you're sitting there telling, well, I don't believe I'm not here to believe them or not, but it might be. And what were we talking about last week? That
Fuck every country besides our
exactly.
own. All
Exactly.
of them.
Fuck. My train of
Sorry,
thought.
but not sorry.
Yeah, no, fuck them. Fuck everybody. Oh, how come we can't take care of our own country? Everybody,
Yeah.
once again, I'll say it again. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Everybody wants free healthcare. Everybody wants fucking free schooling and everything like that. Maybe if we stop giving billions of dollars to other countries, maybe we can afford that shit. But you know what? No, we're the rich kid with all the friends that we have to give fucking money to, and in order to keep
It's
our
like-
friends.
It's like that nerdy rich kid that pays for everyone's shit so they can keep their friends, and they're
And
like
so just-
afraid if they don't pay for it that they're not going to have any friends anymore.
Right,
I don't
and
want
get beat up.
friends.
They get
Well,
beat up.
Keep your money.
It comes down to that one reel that I ended up from John Burke on American Savage show that I did on Instagram. I did the remix of it, and he's like, it's cool that you guys are putting in. You're standing with whoever, Ukraine, Palestine, Israel, whatever. Cool. Put that in your bio, whatever else. But you saying you stand with a country doesn't do a fucking thing at all whatsoever. Besides make you feel better. Are you going over there and fighting?
No.
No? Then
Yeah,
shut
it's
the
a
fuck
virtue
up.
signal.
It's a virtue signal, no matter what.
They're not even
You
leaving their
saying you
fucking
stand-
house.
Yeah, you saying you stand with them doesn't do a goddamn thing.
The same fucking morons who put all those shit in their profiles are the same idiots that wear fucking masks on because they're scared of a fucking invisible virus. All right,
Exactly.
suck my
yeah.
asshole. Sorry, mama. I was that angry for a second because it's true. It's so true. They're all stand with this, stand with that, but then watch this invisible virus come along and fucking everybody's throwing on masks. Then they want to call everybody else who voted a different way a fucking sheep. Oh, you're just a sheep. How about you're the one who just keeps putting the same thing that everybody else puts that people tell you to put in their profile.
Yeah, it's the I stand with the current thing.
And what are you doing about it? Not a fucking thing.
So wait, hold on. So
Like, and I mean, and I'm not
If-
gonna say,
wait, how-
and I'm not
wait,
gonna say
so-
don't support whatever. Like, even if people feel bad, whatever else, but it's like when people are constantly on top of it, it's just a giant virtue. It gets annoying.
my question is now, so since many of like the right and like right commentators are like, we stand with Israel,
Mhm.
and then the people on the left are primarily like, we stand with Palestine. So does that mean that the right aren't Nazis anymore and that's now the left?
No.
I really need to know. I
No,
have
because-
questions.
Just like Larry Elder is the black face of white supremacy, now the Israelites are now the white face of fucking Nazis. It's that easy.
Right, and
That's
I will
what
say
they're
this
fucking gonna
100%.
do.
Israel is not the good guy either. Israel has done some fucked up shit over time.
Neither of them.
Yeah,
Neither
neither
of
of
them.
them are
No.
the good guys.
They're both shit. Both of
Mhm.
them. I don't give a fuck. Once again, Donald Trump said it correctly. We don't want people to die. How about that?
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
How about I don't want anybody to fucking die? I don't care. Don't take a fucking side. How about the side
Yeah,
of
I don't want these
non-death?
terrorist cells like coming up and being like, "Hey, it's going to be a day of jihad."
And
Like,
that's my
that's not really my bag.
Yeah.
You know?
right. And that's my whole thing on it too. It's like I want to worry more about this place because if something
Well-
happens here, and yeah, nothing happened here, but on that day of jihad, motherfuckers are getting stabbed and killed in other countries. That was happening.
But then
But
yet
we
there's a video
have-
that comes out from 2015 of Bibi Netanyahu talking about how they pretty much created Hamas.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how we created Al Qaeda.
Mm-hmm.
And we put Saddam in, and how we put in what's that other Gaddafi in. You know,
This is why democracies don't work.
Exactly. And that's why I got pissed about that Trump deal on that fucking
Mhm.
speech that he made not too long ago. It was like, let's bring back democracy or whatever, make democracy, great again or in America. Like you
We
fucking
got to bring
retard.
democracy back to America. I was like,
Yeah.
we're a fucking
I thought-
constitutional republic. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
I
about.
thought
Yeah,
you said
no,
something
this
about if
is
I get
very true.
arrested.
Israel created Hamas. That's very because they fucking voted them in.
Yes.
Well, speaking of voted in, this lovely young lady got voted in here.
All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
President,
Well,
to our president. Yes, he's still on. Well, hold on. I know. I want him to know, as a Palestinian American, is also somebody of Muslim faith. I'm not going to forget this, and I think a lot of people are not going to forget this. And it's not a threat. It isn't. They think we're joking. I mean, I think the White House and everyone thinks that
Not a
we're
threat?
just going to sit back and let this just continue to happen. No. The fact of the matter is, our lives are not safe with you or the former peach president. When are we going to feel safe? When are we going to stop funding continued, literally oppression of indigenous communities? When are we going to say enough?
We've been saying that for a while, bitch. When are we going to stop funding a lot of
It makes
things?
me so angry to have to say it, but I'm telling you, I'm talking to people that literally are like me. They literally believed in this party that was supposed to be inclusive of all of our opinions and our views and our.
But wait a
you're
minute.
not.
You're not. You're not including the Jews. You're not.
Mm-mm.
You're telling everybody to take one fucking side. What are you talking about inclusion?
Mhm.
You can't, dude.
Yeah, that dude wearing the fucking IDF uniform. That was fucking ridiculous. But and he made a point though too, is that she's waving her flag, so he did that. Which, yeah, neither of them should be doing that. If you're representing our U.S. fucking government, that's who you represent.
Yeah.
Your beliefs on the outside or on the outside.
Political stance and all of these things. But what is starting to get really, really, really clear and very loud is that
Is you?
somehow many of us in this room, because of our political opinions, because maybe our faith is a certain faith, maybe because our ethnicity is a certain ethnicity, that somehow we're subhuman.
No. Maybe you think other people are subhuman because of your ethnicity, because of your faith.
Oh, I've seen that. Well, I saw not too long ago where BLM or some lady in BLM was saying white people are subhuman by their skin and shit. So whatever, I guess that's fine.
Yeah, it's.
But that's a whole different subject.
Listen, and to be honest with you, I'm sorry. Wasn't this considered an insurrection a couple months ago?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Like they're Jewish people, but like still.
Well, it's funny that he also said IDF and whatever. Like anytime that anything keeps coming out of there, I hear either, well, Hamas said that they didn't do this, or IDF said that this happened, or they didn't do that. Like we just keep getting propagandized big time. That's why it's so hard to believe anything that fucking comes out of any of that.
Yeah. Once again, don't believe us either. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Go look it up your damn self.
Mm-hmm.
We just give you what we think is worthy of talking about.
Right.
Motherfucker, he did it again. He fucking did it again.
What?
Son of a bitch.
Oh. Oh.
Fucking Adam. Holy shit.
Oh man, that's good.
That dude is, if you're not following Lectern Leader, you are missing out. You are fucking missing out. He does it again. That man does nothing but hit. If he, sorry, I just saw a booty jiggle. If you're not,
Yeah.
if he is not hitting fucking home runs and grand slams, that dude's at least hitting triples. At least
his Twitter is one of the best.
that man hits triples constantly. But like, it's what I was looking up what Mad said. What'd he say? IDF.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I agree with that. We can't go down that saying that they all are, but it's it's a little bit of the whataboutism because it kind of has to happen, because if we don't, then we just like let things go, which I understand the whataboutism because that actually holds things to an accountability. But no, I'm with you on that. Not all things like that we can't say that they are, and because then it starts becoming, well, everything is then. So yeah, here's the Congressman fucking Lieutenant Dan with his IDF uniform. Yeah, I'm an asshole. I said it.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Once again, don't. I don't. This is not fucking. This is not the Giants versus the Jets. These are people's fucking lives at stake here.
Exactly. Yeah, it starts losing its meaning. Same as racism, same as Nazi, fascist, all that starts losing its meaning. No, I agree. Absolutely.
We have. These are.
Why was that
fucking
guy
lives.
wearing an IDF uniform?
Because what's her face, Talib Kweli or whatever her fucking name is, was wearing.
Rashida Tlaib.
We had her Palestinian fucking flag.
So he wore the yeah. It was an eye for an eye
wear
move.
like American shit? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, because you can't. Just like people crossing the border, waving the fucking Mexican flag, waving the Honduran flag, yet they want to come into the country and take and get government subsidies, yet they want to wave their country's flag. Then stay in your fucking country. I'm sorry. If you want to be here, that means you want to represent America. You don't want to be. Meanwhile, I have a Puerto Rican flag, but shut up.
I was gonna say, I was like, I bet you have a Puerto Rican flag hanging on your fucking rear view mirror,
at least
don't
listen,
you?
I have a Puerto Rican and American flag on my shoulder because I'm both, but I'm American. I'm fucking American, and my family came here to be Americans. My grandparents came here because they wanted a better life than what they had in Puerto Rico.
Well, and here's the main thing, and it would be the same way with me. I'm Irish. If a war started happening in Ireland and we wanted to start funding Ireland in some way, I would say no. Why? Because I'm in America. Now, if somebody started invading Puerto Rico or whatever else, are you going to be okay with sending funds?
Dude, I don't even want to make Puerto Rico the 51st fucking state. Fuck them.
Exactly.
Fuck them. Like, no. You want to be an American? Come to fucking America. Shut up. But yeah, no, I don't even want them to become a state, let alone I'll fly the flag because just it's heritage, just like the whatchamacallit, just like the stars and bars. But if it came to it, no, fucking
but you get
America first. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to stand with the country that you are in, that you have been in, that you fucking know. And we got to realize the more that we keep pushing toward these other countries, sending money out and shit, it's just going to keep killing our debt, keep fucking killing our dollar, keep fucking keeping us in all these fucking long-term wars forever, that this fucking war complex keeps happening with us. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh man. I don't know. My whole view on war and stuff changed when I actually took a class on the Vietnam War. It was the first time I was ever offended with something that my dad had said to me. He called me a Democrat, and I was like, "How dare you?" Because I was like, I don't understand, why are we sticking our nose in people's businesses that don't belong? And he called me a Democrat. But it's true though. I just don't. I'm a non-interventionalist in most senses. Not all, but most.
Yeah, but that,
by the way,
actually, today's standards, that would make you opposite.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm fucking sick and tired of this Speaker of the House fucking bullshit.
No.
They lie. I heard somebody say Hakeem Jeffries is the most integral part, and he's such a communicator to bring people together.
No,
have you seen some of fucking Hakeem Jeffries' tweets?
Right.
Calling Republicans all types of names. You want to say that he's the great uniter? Are you out of your fucking mind? Once again, it's the Mandela effect right away.
And once
you
again,
want a Mandela effect you right away.
Once again, I'm going to say this right now. If Jim Jordan or somebody doesn't get in there, Matt Gaetz done fucked up.
Yeah.
And I guarantee nobody's going to give him shit about it. Barely anybody.
Well,
will.
honestly, you know what though? This is what I'll say about that though. everyone is pulling their own pants down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So everyone needs to pay attention to those assholes who are holding out. And then if something would happen where like if Republicans like went with Democrats and like got like a Hakeem Jeffries in, then we got their name. You know,
Yeah.
it's Congress. They're up for every 2 years.
Well, the main reason why they wanted Scalise to get in, or anybody else besides Jordan, is because of the funding toward Ukraine and all that shit. Jordan is against it. Scalise was
Right.
for it. Jeffries will be for it. Anybody else that are trying to put forward is
Yeah.
going to be for it.
Yeah.
Well, it says
Chip
breaking
Roy is
Democrat.
pissed off. I heard him today. He was talking to
I-
Sean Hannity, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Democrats ask Republicans to hand over speakership to them since Republicans cannot find a compromise while Democrats are united behind Hakeem Jeffries. Yeah, because they're fucking
Fuck
sheep.
you.
They're
No.
fucking sheep.
I'll
No,
give the
this is what
Democrats.
this is
I'll give the
go
Democrats
ahead.
credit for the fact that they will they're all for themselves. They will back behind, they will stay in all of that.
That's what
I don't think
socialists do.
I don't think he'll fund Ukraine. He's already been against it. Maybe Israel, but he won't fund Ukraine, or he'll say he won't, but nonetheless, doesn't fucking matter. The Democrats know how to organize. The Republicans are
Yes.
fucking retarded.
Well,
they're
no, here's
fractured.
the thing but that's no, because it's a difference in philosophy. Okay. As much as Democrats want to talk about individualism and shit like that, they're not. They're collectivists, they're socialists, they're communists, you know, they
Mhm.
are. That's why they all get in lockstep with each other, because the ultimate goal is always the same. That's why you had Nancy Pelosi like whipping AOC into shape and being like, get down, stop stepping up to me, and she right into lockstep into what the Democrats wanted to do. And the reason why it's different and frustrating with Republicans is because they don't do that. They're not in that collectivist mindset,
Right.
because everyone does actually have, you know, things that they're thinking about differently,
Right.
and actually want to run and not be a socialist
Right.
utopia.
Which I
or
do
whatever I
agree
think
with.
is gonna happen.
Right, which I do agree with, but their asses need to get together and just get Jordan in or something, because we cannot have any Democrat at all as a speaker. That was one thing with like
No.
Pelosi and shit. There was like, she basically boiled it down to a certain power to where if certain things are heard, it's because of the Speaker of the House. You can go ahead and look into it. It's a fucking fact.
At
So the
this
only way
point,
the only way that things
why
are going to
would we
get heard
need
is through
one?
the Speaker.
Right. So honestly, I'm okay if we don't have one for now, because everyone's making shitty decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't fucking need them. We don't need them. We shut through the pandemic. We didn't have them. We didn't pass any fucking any new shit except for pandemic
Mhm.
shit. And what happened? Not a fucking thing. The world didn't come to an end.
Right.
Nothing happened.
It's like
Well, I mean, our debt
our-
went up a shit ton.
right.
Sure.
Yeah, our whole government is a shit show. Like I don't know what's going to happen with that whole speaker thing. I almost wish that it would cause a government shutdown, like if we never get one in there or something, but they would find a way to keep it fucking going. Obviously, they already did.
Yeah, because like more than half the people in there,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the appropriate words in my brain to. So
For shit, man. Right. I
Sound effect.
kind of want to lighten the mood a little.
Yeah, do it.
I heard this take
So
on
we all going
Aha's
off for a minute.
on Aha. Come on, everybody loves Aha take on me, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I saw this one on fucking TikTok and my fucking mind was blown. I was trying to get the sound for this. Listen to what they did to it. Dude, sounds amazing.
Today is another day to find you shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay?
I take it.
I should buy a boat.
Yeah, right. I'm feeling yacht rock right now.
Yacht rock for sure. I think that's actually a channel on Sirius.
It is.
It's on Spotify. I use it a lot.
I'm upset, but I'll be stumbling away. Slowly learning that life is okay. Say after me, it's so better to be safe than sorry.
He still sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take on me.
The guys wearing suits.
I'm not sure. Norwegian pop band.
What up,
You're right. It kind of does. Yeah.
Oh, well, now I need to play a music thing that I saw today, though,
Do it.
when you're done.
Oh, I got to play a comedy part later too.
There's a choir.
Oh, just be the person that has to clean up all that ticker tape. Oh.
No shade.
I have to say, only criticism, because that's
What?
just how I am. It would have been cooler if he was playing with real bongos.
It would have
True.
been. It would have been. But
I can agree
Yeah,
with that, especially as
that,
a
and I was
musician.
like-
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, that is just a cool, just a fucking chill, just hanging
Mhm.
outside kind of aha mix. I was like, that is fucking banger. What up, Shade? What song you gonna play?
It's not a song. It's something that I saw. It was an instrument that I thought was really interesting. So let's see here. I saw this. Just literally play. It's like a rod and stuff. I don't know. You'll see.
Oh yeah, I forgot what that shit's called.
It's like thermine.
You playing that with invisible hands?
Look.
Yeah, it's I forgot what it's called, but yeah, you can do weird effects with it and shit.
It was made in like the early 1900s.
Imagine playing Devil Went Down to Georgia on that thing, or Free
Oh,
Bird.
man.
She just gave mimes a whole new fucking level of shit to do. Theremin, yeah, that's what it's called. Yep.
It's bubbles.
That's what happened in my last sexual encounter. That's what it sounded like.
Oh Lord.
Sorry, it's not my. It's your fault. I mean, it's my fault. My bad.
It's your fault.
It's you, not me.
Huh.
I mean,
All right,
oh
I'm
my
gonna bring up this. I love Shane Gillis. This guy's fucking hilarious.
fucking shit! Is this the plain one?
No, this is a different one. It's
Oh.
about debates and stuff. Toward the end of the year with Trump and stuff. Yeah, let me go ahead and share this here.
I don't care if they arrest him. If he loses the primary, let him debate, dude. Let him debate. Here's my idea. Final debate of the year. Have one Republican candidate, one Democrat. Be like, all right, fellas, surprise third guest tonight. Fucking stone cold music, the glass shatters. He walks out, just, they're both gay. He literally, every debate, he just bullied whoever was up there. The only one who did pretty good in the debates against him was Biden, just because he had no fucking idea what was being said. Trump's whole thing is he tries to get in the other guy's head, dude. You can't get in Joe's head. Joe's not in there. Good luck, dude. Trump tries to drag the other guy into like a shit-talking contest where he will win. He can't get Biden. He tries. Every debate he's trying so hard, and Biden's just... He tries. He just, you're a loser. Your son did crack. And Biden's just, what? Like, for real, I don't care.
That's funny.
I love when he comes out. They're both gay.
Gay. All right, so now I got to play this Shane Gillis clip because this Shane Gillis clip.
Dude, he's one of the best comedians out. I fucking love that dude.
Shane is amazing, but this
Yeah,
one,
I'm sending you something in the chat.
Okay.
Y'all, too.
it's a little long, but it's just it goes. It's so funny.
Safety protocol, sir. Please seat in the upright position.
This is for safety?
Absolutely. That's what I just said.
Dude, it's kind of embarrassing. It's tough to fit. I can't fit with it. If with it back, it helps.
Yeah, you're having a tough time fitting in that
Yeah.
seat. Maybe you should take better care of your body.
Are you a psycho, dude?
Sir, I'm trying to keep safety protocols in place. I'm doing this for your own good.
Whoa. It does feel safer.
Is there a problem here, sir?
I'm fine.
Sensing a lot of attitude from you. I just wonder if I've got to go get the captain.
What are you going to tell the captain? We got a guy reclining back there. The fuck's he going to do? Turn it around?
He might.
He might emergency land this thing because I took a nap.
He might.
Is that what did 9/11? 19 fucking dudes reclining?
Did you just say 9/11?
Oh boy, we got a guy reclining.
Sir, can I get you something to drink? Maybe a Diet Coke?
Does your dad know you do this shit?
How about some peanuts? You can scoop them out of my hand, you big elephant.
You know, it used to be fucking hot. They used to have your job.
Way down.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
All of this, a lot less back.
What are you talking about?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Upright. Keep it upright. I'll see you on landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. It appears we've lost the left engine. Not to worry, we have two engines. This plane is built to be flown with just one engine, and there is no way. Fuck. There goes the second engine. If you have someone you'd like to call, I would advise that you do so now.
It's Mom. Come on, listen. I'm gonna have to call Dad, okay? Is Dad there? I'm not gonna get it. Just tell him I love him, okay?
But I love you.
I'll tell Papa you love him too.
Is this Rick's auto body? Yeah? This is Shane with the fucking red Subaru. Yeah, you guys fucking suck at your job. I'm gonna come down there and beat the fuck out of you, you fucking stupid bitch. All right, I'll be down in 10 minutes. Get ready. You better start stretching. I'm gonna fucking wear you out, dumbass. 10 minutes. Parking lot, pussy.
Excuse me?
What? Calling people I fucking hate.
Did you have loved ones to call?
Am I gonna call my wife and kids? Listen to her fucking bitch at me for the last 5 minutes? Fuck that. I'm about to die, dude. She's gonna fuck someone else, like this year. That fucking pisses me off a little bit.
Haley, just a minute.
What are you gonna tell her? Oh! Nobody wants to hear their fucking mom die. $100 she's putting on Netflix in 1 hour. Actually, fuck it, I'll tell you $1 million. Call someone you hate and really fuck their shit up. Give it a shot, dude. God just gave us a gift. Try it.
Everyone's like, all right.
Put your dad on the phone.
Hey, Mom, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, everybody, stay calm, and we're gonna brace.
How about I relax instead, dickhead?
Do not put that back. Do not put that back. Sir, get
There
that
you go.
seat up.
Dave. Fuck you.
You know, I loved you and I knew from the moment I married you. You'd ruin my life, you dumb bitch.
Remember 07 when I had to go see you in the hospital and you thought I was smiling because I was happy to see you? I thought you was dead.
Yeah, I'm dying. So fuck you.
Oh, stop going out with your friends. You can't do things.
Yeah, learn how to fucking end a story. Jesus
I
Christ.
remember you. Now you're a living dummy. Goosebumps.
Of course you read Goosebumps, you fucking dumbass.
Ventriloquist looking ass bitch.
I do not look like a ventriloquist dummy.
I know we're probably dying, but if you Google that, that was a good round.
Do not fart in the intercom. Just put my name on Instagram.
Yeah, you crazy.
And tag all my kids.
I'm gonna die. You know I'm trying to make someone come.
How come?
What? Who said that? Marco.
Holy shit.
We're gonna make it.
No.
Why?
Safety protocol, sir. Please, seat in the upper.
I knew it at the end. They're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna make it. Fuck.
Put all my nudes on Instagram and send them to all my kids.
Oh my god. That was fucking awesome.
Shane Gillis is the funniest motherfucker out there. He really is.
He's coming up big. Like I used to always like him, but the more shit that I've been seeing of him lately, the dude is fucking hilarious.
And the thing is, he does skits and like he does his own like shit. Like he was the one that got fired from fucking SNL.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. He got the
Okay.
job at SNL and they fired him because of his old podcasts.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fired him
Oh,
because
yeah,
of his
wasn't he
old.
on,
He had the Secret Show or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, and he got fired. He got hired at SNL, and then he got fired before the season started because everybody was up in arms about his stuff. And now he just told everybody to shove it up their ass and go fuck themselves. And
Hell
now
yeah.
he's just skyrocketing, and that's fucking amazing.
Mhm.
That is the best.
Well, that's
when
what I
somebody-
love about Jeff Dye.
Yes,
He's doing a lot of good shit, and he doesn't fucking like bow to woke shit, whatever else. Like he does his own fucking thing, does not care, and that dude is fucking hilarious.
yeah. And that's the thing is like that's why I like doing what we do because you
Mhm.
know fuck everybody. You're gonna go what? Listening to somebody else and today at 7 o'clock we got this guy. No, fuck that. Fuck
Mhm.
that. Fuck them all. They all just want your money. They don't give a shit about you.
Right. Well, and like that's like we're all about talking shit about all the sides, whatever else. But that's another thing that also what Adam was saying, Lectern guy, when he came on, that if he can't wing it, what are you doing? Like I don't ever want to be scripted, and I don't really like scripted shit. That's another reason why I kind of also quit listening to like Crowder and other shit. Like, yeah, whatever, there can be like I like shit that just kind of goes off the cuff, or where you can tell people get frustrated or just kind of go off. Like lately, I've been listening to Bongino a lot more because he's been going the fuck off on things. He's been getting real pissed off, being a lot more real on either side too, just being pissed off about things. It's like, yes, that's what we need, people that are bringing us news and actually talking about shit to be.
Yeah. And people like, here, I'm not going to fucking coat this and tell you what's good on this side, what's good on that side. No, fuck that.
Mhm.
This is what it is. You can either believe us. You don't have to believe us. You can go look it up for your fucking self.
Mhm.
We'll just give you the tidbits.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring in shit like AHA and Shane Gillis and show you that, show you that shit.
Mhm.
And, ADD podcast, whatever. It is what it is. Cause you get, like you said, we were talking about, you get burnt out because you get black pilled so
Exactly.
Like,
I can only take so much of talking about all this bullshit until it just starts getting so fucking annoying. I gotta have comic relief, whatever else. Like it, yeah, because it all just gets too serious. And to be honest, we can all have opinions or whatever else, but at the end of the day, it seems like no matter what we want or what we say, our government thinks that they rule us and they're gonna do what the fuck they want until something changes with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the man. What were you guys
Until
talking
we
about?
just ADD podcast, our podcast that's ADD. Yeah,
No, I heard the whole thing. I was
Oh,
just fucking with you.
I thought you just threw the headphones on. Fuck those guys.
No, I just had to put the little one to sleep. Say, get off the phone. So,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I'm sick and tired of somebody telling me who to believe and who not to believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
yeah.
once again, you wait 32, 48, fucking 172 hours later, and the story changes, and then they try to fucking Mandela effect you as soon as we never said that, and then they just erase everything off the fucking internet. You know,
Oh yeah,
you gotta dig
gaslighting
40
is huge, man.
Yeah,
It's
and
ridiculous.
I never thought I'd fucking say that word, but yeah.
Well, it's
They're
like that whole
gaslighting
thing
the
with
shit out of all of us.
it's like that whole thing with like how I talk shit about both sides and all of us do, but even that shit with Trump whenever he's talking about the democracy and other stuff like that, whenever I talk shit about him, I always get people being like, well, he's not perfect, or what's the disdain with him? He was so good. Yeah, he had good policies and whatever else, but I do not idolize a fucking person. And I will criticize the fuck out of the dude that I voted for because that was my vote. And now he's a fucking asshole saying stupid things, doing dumb things. So I am going to criticize the shit out of him. Everybody should.
So the RNC incessantly sends me stuff like polls or, and then there was like, hey, and, give us money.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been going on for over a year, maybe 2 now. I send them back. I fill them out.
Yeah.
I send them back. And then like where the part says like where to donate and it says other, and I say nothing until you guys get your shit together and stop being assholes. And then I fold it up and I put a little stamp on it, lick the envelope, and send it off. And they keep sending me stuff. So
yep.
I want to send RNC back shit back to the people I know, the addresses that are Democrats back in Jersey, and watch their fucking head blow off. And the other way around, send DNC shit to Republicans that I know. Here you go.
Yeah.
But
That'd be funny.
It's not sides, man. This is not fucking NHL, NBA, whatever. These are fucking people's lives. These are fucking people's lives. And I'm sorry, if you don't contribute to the society, you don't get. Point blank. Point blank. You don't get. You don't contribute, you don't get. I mean,
what do you consider contribution?
Taxes.
Because some would say I don't, because I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Well, I mean, your husband
job I've ever had.
But your husband works and your husband pays taxes and he provides for the family. So that's, so are you on the government till?
Oh no.
Okay. So then you're fine. I'm talking about people who aren't doing anything productive for society and just taking money. And just taking money and not doing anything and not being productive at all and just find the way to gain the system.
Like basically all the fucking liberal left in this country that wants fucking basically everything for free and $20 an hour minimum wage that's going to kill every fucking company whenever they get that. Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the MTV Cribs with Redman?
No.
Oh.
Was it in Newark?
I don't remember where exactly it was, but I remember watching it and he was showing people how he games the system with like food stamps and shit.
Oh, I'm not.
Was that?
I was like,
what was that old dirty? Was that Old Dirty Bastard?
No, it was Red. I swear it was Redman, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was Old Dirty Bastard. I don't know. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Let's see.
No fucking way.
Break it down. The immigrants that come over make $63,000 a year just being here, not working. Yeah. Because what are they getting? $2,200 a month right now? Also, the illegals that are coming in, that's what we were talking about before, that I actually get a card. But yeah, that's more than I make a year, which is sad. Seeing how I'm a journeyman machinist, but okay.
Oh my God.
And then some lefty will hear me say that and they'll be like, yeah, because capitalism's evil. Like, yeah, because I'm going to make so much more in socialism. Yeah.
No.
Are you rich? Are you rich?
Well, because the thing is,
Of course I'm rich.
you need equity.
Cash rules everything around me, baby. Cream get the money, dollar bill, y'all. You never forget that. You know, rich. You know what I'm saying? Look, just look how I'm living, baby. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got a quarter?
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm tired of being poor, man. Do the food stamps. How much money you got here? All right, we good to go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, man. Y'all just sit in the car, right, baby? Man, good old New York. You need a
It is
strong
ODB.
hand to guide you through the night. If you want someone who understands, then things can get uptight.
We can get food stamps on cribs.
Oh yeah. Okay, so then it was Old Dirty Bastard then.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people that game the system like that.
He pulled up. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because he pulled up in a limo.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And there's a lot of people that do it too. I know people who can't work a certain amount of hours and they can't go over their hours because they have to, because they're getting some kind of government assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they can't work and they freak the fuck out.
Oh, dude, that was a problem in my last marriage. She wanted to stay on some of that, and it kept going. She had her job, and I had mine, and she could have got off it, but she didn't. It was like to help for fucking childcare, blah, all shit like that. And I was like, get the fuck off of government funding. Nope, wouldn't happen. So that was a fucking headbutting issue with us because she's so ingrained in it. And it still is not going to stop and all that shit. And it's just fucking ridiculous. If you can afford to get the fuck off it, you're not using government money. You're using your money, my money, her money, his money, all these people in the comments money. That's not the government's money. The government is not a company.
Well, the sad part is that it makes how the system is, it makes it easier for people to stay on it, you know,
And never have to
and never have to go, and it makes it more difficult for people to get off of it. And because sometimes when people do get off of it because they want to make their own way, they realize that they're not making as much money as they were when they were on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's just kind of like keeping people in the system. And yes, I do have my happy juice after today. It's in my skull glass.
Oh, it absolutely is that way because it keeps you on that government incentive to where they're going to be like, oh, we're going to keep these people on this because we know a certain percentage of the population is going to stay on it. Because even if they do go for a different job, which are normally just regular starter jobs and shit, to where you can get past that, even when they get to that, they get frustrated because they're not making as much as they were by sitting on their ass and the government giving them fucking money just to do that.
I know.
Well, I mean, it goes into housing and food and everything. It's like ingrained in everything.
I know someone who had fucked up teeth that went to jail just so they can get their teeth fixed.
Oh, yeah.
They went to jail to get their teeth fixed.
Oh, there's motherfuckers that'll go to jail or prison just to get 3 hots on a cot just so they ain't sleeping on the street or whatever else, or having to just deal with society. That's actually happened a few times where they just want to be out of fucking things and they go commit a crime.
And then I heard these motherfuckers are now protesting in jail that the conditions aren't good. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I can imagine, especially now, housing is rough. I think from what I've been hearing, it's getting even worse, especially in the housing market and shit.
Yeah, it's.
I was actually, hold on, no, and this is actually, so Whoopi was saying that, and they don't even respect what's given to them. I was thinking about this actually today, is why is there a correlation between being poor and dirty? Like, why is it that I know it sounds weird, right? But why is it when you go to a place that may have been like lower income, that type of thing, everyone always expects it to be like dirty and like basically like hoarder situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just think of the hood and trailer parks.
Maybe it's just where I grew up. I don't know.
Hold on. Hold on. Say that again, Mama.
Well, no, it's just like, how come it always seems like there's a correlation between, if you think of something that doesn't have enough funding, like I was thinking about like how like hospitals like that don't have as much money, or like housing areas that don't have as much money, why does it always correlate to being dirty? Like if you look at the city, like why is it always dirty? Why don't people or the people who work in those places, like if you think of like a McDonald's in like downtown somewhere or whatever, and you're like, why is it always dirty?
Micro versus macro. And because nobody works there. Nobody wants to work there.
It is the micro versus macro, but it's also the correlation in the brain of it's being taken care of as opposed to we need to take care of it. That's the problem. They don't want to take care of it themselves because they literally think the government or whatever part of their officials in their area, shit like that, is going to take care of a lot of those things. And it doesn't happen because they don't understand.
And I know it's a generalization or
no,
whatever,
yeah, absolutely,
but but I know not everyone, I'm dirty.
I come from understanding that portion of it because through my friends in like Chicago and stuff like that, when I would go out there all the time, a lot of them are super liberal and all that shit. And they don't take care of anything because they think the government is literally taking care of everything, which they aren't. So everything falls the fuck down. And then these governments keep getting more money because they think they're going to take care of shit, yet nothing fucking happens.
Well, but I think about it though too, like even like I don't know, like I was thinking about when I was thinking about hospitals, because I see all these smaller hospitals being gobbled up by bigger hospitals, and I was thinking about how sometimes smaller hospitals, like they can be a little bit dirty or whatever. Like I don't know, I just don't understand. Like I don't know where I can't. I don't know where it's going.
No, I know.
Because the people aren't. Here's
why
why.
Won't you clean it up, like to
Here's
make
why.
it look nice or something?
Here's why. The people who are getting the money from the government aren't working. So the people who are living in that town are not working in these places to take care of these places. So there's nobody working there. So it becomes run down and it becomes dirty because there's nobody there to do it. So like Biz was saying, they rely on the government. Yeah, you can tell the
which is messed up.
Yeah. So they rely on the government and they think that, once again, micro versus macro, they think that the government's going to come in with nurses and doctors and people who clean. It's the whole pandemic thing. The whole pandemic thinking is what that's about. Because once again, during the pandemic, nobody, there was a certain amount of people, but most of the people.
They sell crack. Yeah, pretty much.
But the same thing with the pandemic is like, when you talk to these people, they go, well, I'll just go to the store and buy it. What do we need farmers for? And it's like, no, you fucking idiot. How do you think the food gets there? You need somebody to kill the cows. There's a whole process. It doesn't just the food fairy doesn't just show up and throw things on the shelf. And the same thing with the hospitals. They figure everybody's sitting there at home collecting a paycheck. Nobody needs to work. So the hospital just goes to shit. And then this big ass hospital. And you don't think that's whatchamacallit, that's done intentionally? You don't think that's done intentional for bigger hospitals who line the pockets of these fucking congressmen and everything like that to come in and buy these things?
Well, and even like she was saying, like even like a McDonald's. Like a lot of them think that just McDonald's is going to hire these crews to do all this shit, but yet the ones that are most run down are in the rundown areas. And it has more crime because of stricter gun laws and all that other shit, and the way that they are less stringent on crime in those areas. Those places just get run down. Do you think McDonald's is going to keep out shelling out money just to fucking keep the shit up so you guys keep fucking ruining it? No, they're going to move out like they do.
Look what happened to Walmart in Chicago. They were rioting the Walmarts. Walmart said, fuck this, because the insurance company wasn't going to insure them anymore. They pulled out, and all of a sudden Walmart became fucking racist. And it was like, bro.
I was just, but I just don't it came to my head. I
Mhm.
just didn't understand. I don't understand. Well, and it's not even just,
I mean,
it's
we
like
may not even be totally
s-
the way it's like
no,
observation, but we may not even be told.
right.
But yeah,
No, but I'm saying like, even what it is, like, if you think culturally, like how how being poor is portrayed though too,
mm-hmm.
as having a dirty, which is not true for everyone. I've
No,
seen
yeah.
my fair share, but
Oh, dude,
you know,
I grew up in Gary in trailer parks.
yeah.
And
Mhm.
my area and the trailers that I lived in, we kept it clean and everything. But we grew up. I grew up in Tennessee. We had a decent place there. Then we came here, and I grew up in the fucking hellscape of like Fifth Avenue and shit in Gary, real bad areas. But we kept our shit good because we gave a shit. And then there's people that
Yeah.
go there that have been there forever that just don't give a shit. It literally does kind of come down to giving a shit about what you
I
want to
feel
do with your
like,
area and stuff.
yeah.
I
Well,
used to
and
watch
just,
Lethal Weapon. I used to watch Lethal Weapon, and I used to be like, why the fuck would Mel Gibson live in a trailer on the beach? I'm 40 fucking years old, and I'm like, Mel Gibson living on a trailer on a beach is the best fucking
You're
way
like,
to
now I
live right now.
understand.
Now I get it. I swear to God, I am so right now. My goal is to buy 10 acres and put a fucking trailer on that 10 acres and live
I
there.
agree.
And eventually build something myself. But if I can get 10 acres and a fucking trailer to live in,
I'm down.
I'm fucking happy
Yeah.
because you know why?
Down.
It's all mine. All that acreage is
Right.
mine. I can do whatever the fuck I
Oh
want
yeah,
with.
and dude, you fucking build a side cabin, like live in your place, build a side cabin over time and shit.
And
yeah.
growing up, I was always told trailer park trash, trailer this, trailer that. You
Yeah.
never want to
Fuck
live in a
that,
trailer.
yeah.
And now I'm like, no. Like when I first moved here, now it's me. Moved here, I was like, let's fucking just buy a trailer. Fuck it. Who
Yeah.
cares? It's like 50
Yeah.
grand. Like who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I totally changed my mind. Like, oh, buy a trailer, it's only 50 grand instead of spending $200,000 and $300,000 on a house.
I've been in newer trailers that were fucking 3-bedroom trailers that were pretty big, that were just as nice as most houses I've ever been in.
Yeah.
It's just all about how you do it, what you make of it and shit. When people talk shit about trailers and shit, I'm like, you're dumb. Like those are
Mhm.
perfectly fucking fine houses.
The worst part is there are people that try to get out of the system and they're offered programs with the idea that they're getting out of the system.
And they're
They
not.
buy
Yeah.
an affordable house and then find out that when they go to sell, they are not allowed to make a profit. Yeah.
Yep.
That's dirty.
It
Yeah.
is. It's real conniving.
That's awful. Well, I mean, I think I kind of feel with the
Got you, Whoop.
conversation too, like, could like a mental health thing have to do with that too? Of like, and I'm not saying like they're crazy, like people being crazy, but,
No,
like
I hear
a
you.
depression, anxiety, that type of because of the situation that people are in.
That can be
too.
part of it too, I think.
I don't know. I was having a very philosophical conversation with myself on my hour-way drive to my mom's house.
In the middle
Oh,
of fucks. In the middle of fucks.
Well, you know what
Of
comes
nowhere.
like you
Yes,
talking
in the
about that,
middle
you know
of
what
fuck.
comes into play with that is by keeping him also on certain pharmaceuticals and shit.
Yeah.
Which I mean, to me, that would kind of go into making sense to why they would stay in certain ways. You need this, you want to achieve this, but you can't, and then you're stuck in situations to where, like, yes, if it's mental health wise, you're on these drugs and whatnot, so you're probably not going to get ahead ever because
Mhm.
you're on this. Like, there's so many things that play into that. The fact that you even mentioned that also, that's a big playing factor too in some of it. Yeah, I definitely believe that.
I stopped taking my antidepressants months ago because
Right.
it wasn't really doing anything for me. I didn't feel anything different. I didn't feel, anything. And I'm looking at the side effects, and one of the side effects is goodbye. The
Yeah,
feeling of goodbye.
yeah.
Like, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I don't feel like that right now. There's a
I'd rather
possibility I
yeah.
might feel like that. I'd rather have a reason to
Yeah,
feel like that.
It's like
than
I'd rather have the natural feeling than the chemically induced feeling.
yeah. And what and these people are on multiple medications.
Oh, dude, my buddy Kevin went off almost on the deep end because he was on chemicals for a while, got off, tried switching his stuff up, fucked him up
Mhm.
even worse, got on other things, fucked him up even worse. That's an experiment inside your brain that can fuck you up so bad and mess up your chemical imbalance even more. Like
Mhm.
I think
My
that
mom
that's
thinks
one of
she's
the
fucking
worst things.
Doogie Howser. I went back home and she's sitting there mixing with her meds, and I'm talking to her husband. I'm like, Mike, what's going on? He's like, yeah, she doesn't think the doctor's telling her the truth. So she just decides to take part of this, half of that, and all of this, like she's not supposed. And I'm like, and my mom's sitting there listening. I'm like, Ma, what the fuck? Take it like you're supposed to, or don't fucking take it at all.
Right.
You know, the doctor prescribes it to you the certain way. And if it doesn't work, you go back to the doctor and say, hey, it doesn't work. But another problem is these fucking doctors. My doctor, when I first got here, had 25 to 30 patients. This was almost 2 years ago. 25 to 30 patients. He's up to 125 patients now.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
125. He used to sit there with me for an hour, and we used to talk about my ADHD, my
Now you get like
back,
a
my
10-minute
this,
session.
my that. And we would sit there for a while and talk, and he'd be like, okay, let's try this, let's try that, let's try this. And now it's just like,
yeah,
okay, here it is. Here's your refill. Go ahead. Have a nice.
Like,
see you later.
hey, how you doing? You doing all right? Not too bad. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Later.
You want
You got a full
You
set
wanna
of
keep your-
those finger guns, Scott.
Yeah.
you feel like Robin Williams today? No? Okay, have a nice day. See you
Yeah.
later. I'm like,
Talk
what
to
the
you later.
fuck, doc? Like, yeah, it's and the medicine that they put these people on, the FDA just, oh yeah, we'll prove it. No problem. Yeah, sure. You want to go on meds? Go ahead, Dad. Take this one, take that one. You're good. Like, fuck, man. They don't care
I
anymore.
really
It's just
did
profit.
not mean for it to get into like
It does. It no. It,
the
it,
medical industrial complex
no.
because it is.
Hey,
Because
that's
you
part
know-
of the Business Party podcast. We talk about
Yep.
whatever
Well,
the fuck
you know,
comes
because
up.
it's not healthcare. Well, here's the problem: it's not healthcare anymore. It's health business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. Yeah.
Did you hear that Walgreens is going on strike as of November 1st?
No, I
The
didn't.
farm
Why?
techs.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah,
the
yeah.
farm
yeah.
techs at Walgreens are going on strike. They're talking about going on strike November 1st because they used to just be pharmacy techs. They used to just have to give you the medication, you know. Now they're answering the phones. Now they're talking to this person. Now they're talking to that person. Now, you know, in order to
Yeah,
get certain medications, you have to talk to the pharmacist and they have to make sure that you know what you're getting, and they have to answer the phone, and they have to tell, you know, grandma who's 97 years old how to use an app, because now you need to refill your prescriptions on the app. You can't call anymore. When you call, you know, these guys will have to pick up. And if you notice, there's like one person back there, one or two people. So they're doing every single thing there with
and
no
also
help.
they're giving shots now too.
Yeah, and they got the Minute Clinic at
Mhm.
CVS's and stuff like that. They have to do it. They're doing flu shots, COVID shots, all this shit with one like pharmacy tech. I go to a CVS. I don't see more than one farm tech there at a time.
Yeah,
And it's just like, and one girl, and they don't want to hire anybody. And then there's one person in the
Right.
front, you know, with one cash register and then two registers that are self-checkout. By the way, self-checkout is bullshit. If I have to do self-checkout, you better give me a fucking 5% discount, because you're not hiring somebody and you're making me fucking do it. Like, come on.
I thought about that when I was at Sam's Clubs the other day, and I was like, seriously.
Like, they don't hire anybody, and then all of a sudden, like, they're still, and then the prices are still going up and up and up and
Well,
up and up.
and the thing is though too, I mean I can understand. I mean, right now working in a CVS or a Walgreens is probably one of the most dangerous jobs right now with how many people. Wow, 73.
I've seen her do
Oh.
this. It's fucking
Holy
painful.
shit, 73 pills a day.
It's
Oh.
fucking. I watched her do it, and she looked like a fucking seagull. She threw a bunch in her mouth, orange juice, and she's like, and she has a mini seizure every time, and she has to do it like 4 or 5 times. And they're not small
Damn,
pills.
I'm sorry. That's,
They're not there. There's a couple she has that she takes that are like
Yeah.
huge. She takes 73 a fucking day.
Ugh.
It is insane. And imagine filling that prescription.
Right.
It's
That's got to
and
mess
these-
with your stomach too. That's a lot of fucking.
Oh yeah.
shit
Yeah, she
to-
has no. I
Yeah.
think she said she has no more lining in her stomach.
Yeah.
Their lining's very
Aw.
like, but they put
Yeah.
you on these medications and they never take you off them. And the ones that
Yeah.
that you that you like or the good ones, they try to wean you the fuck off and try to go, hey, no, here, how about this? And there's a big movement of people like, no, fucking I'm on these medications because I need them, and they're trying to take away medications from people who actually need them, like vets who are fucking suffering, and they need these certain medications, and they're trying to take them away from them or try to replace them with other things. And it's like these fuckers fought for our country, and you're gonna sit there and try to give them Motrin instead of the good shit. Meanwhile, this guy's suffering from fucking back pain because he fell off a roof in Balad, and like,
dude, if there's free health care that I agree with, it's for like the veterans, and that's pretty much
it. Yeah. So to be honest,
yeah.
I don't get it. And once again, they always bring up the whole thing. Well, you don't want to. You're not signing this for the veterans. Once again, that bill for the veterans that happened a year and a half ago, that the Democrats were all up in arms about. They went from could spend $453 billion on the VA to have to spend. And people were like, well, no, it's like they changed the wording. Who cares? Who cares? The people, you should care. It's your money. They went from changing one fucking word. One little word changed the entire fucking bill from can spend to have to spend. That one word changed it.
And they do that. Well, the funny thing is they fucking do that same shit with furniture. Nonetheless, they have to spend money on furniture in the White House and shit. Literally.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, we're spending.
Why does every president have to change the whole freaking house?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Because they're the fucking royals.
Use it again.
They're the royals, and people don't understand that. People don't understand. They're
when it comes to all this, like you said, the royals, and when it comes to all this, when we talk about why is the government not doing what it should, or other people calling it out, and whatever else, like sometimes they do, but often enough they don't. Why no one gets held accountable or anything? It's because the aristocracy will always protect the aristocracy. You will never go for us. And it's also money laundering. Let's not let's not mince words.
No.
There's no way that they're not laundering all this fucking money.
Once again, you should not own
even here or across seas and shit.
You should not own any stock, or no one in your immediate family should own stock while you hold office.
Nope. Not at all.
5-year buffer between. You have to sell it 5 years before you think about running, and sell it 5, and you can't buy anything after.
No.
Yes.
Don't agree.
I agree.
Don't
100%.
agree.
Too bad.
Okay, because here's the thing.
Don't run for office.
Why I don't agree. Because, all right.
You make the laws that affect those stocks.
Yes, I do agree. I understand that, but I think that, well, first they have to opt out if there's any discussion on anything that could affect those stocks, so they can first off either opt to keep them, or if they're in a situation where they're talking about something that could affect that particular stock, they forego any vote on that particular thing.
Then why not just cut it off at the front and make it easier, saying you just can't own it?
What?
Why not just cut it off at the front and make it easier?
You get taxed up the fucking ass if you take money out on that shit.
No, I'm
saying,
you
kidding me?
No, cut it off at the head. You
Sell
can't own it from the beginning. Why make it harder after that? Just you can't own it. The stocks.
No, I'm saying no. If you already have them and then you're going into office,
sell them.
Why would you make Why?
Then don't run for office.
So you're saying that Joe Schmo is going to have to give up their Cheesecake Factory stock because all of a sudden they're on a committee that has to do with small business?
You got to make sacrifices if you want to. If you want to do something like that,
representing the people to where you have no interest. I'm sorry.
I don't agree. We can agree to disagree.
We will. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm a hard line on that. I don't think you should be able to own anything like that in a special interest in any way.
Well, I mean, I think that there should be definitely different regulations and stuff on that, or rules when it comes to that, and people actually be prosecuted on things like that. I think when it comes to what's it called, the what the fuck, lobbyists, get them the fuck out.
See,
that has to get the hell out of there.
Now, something like that, they may change. To be honest, maybe they could, if special interest people like lobbyists, bureaucrats and shit like that weren't in on it, to where we know if they voted on it, it's going to swing it one way or the other. there could be ways to possibly work through that, but it would be a hard line no until some sort of a good standard was set. Just for the sheer fact that Dan Crenshaw's bitch ass literally said that's the only reason why he's in Congress. We know that's
Yeah.
why they're in there. At least
Well, I mean,
most
yeah.
of them.
Well, yes, and I understand. Like, I love the Nancy Pelosi stock tracker.
Yeah.
Like I did. I thought it was great. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Because it shows you.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah, but like, why can't they do something like how Donald Trump did? You hire a power of attorney third party to take over all that stuff, and he signed away his businesses out of his hands.
I mean, I can possibly see that, but I also don't agree with Trump on it. If you want to run for president, well, put it off to the side, or like you were saying, like that, or fucking too bad. I mean, that
You want to run for office? I'm sorry. It's
It-
too much. It's
like,
too
and
much.
I can see where Jackie's kind of come from. It's just I want the best thing to do is to be able to cut any sort of a plus on a special interest to make you ahead of the game. That's like the
Right.
hard
No,
line
and
to like trying to break.
Right, and that's like a utopia type thing, like that's a socialist thing though too. Because you have to be realistic. There's not. It's always going to happen. No, because that's the thing. Something like that, people doing things or getting in positions of power for their own interest will happen, no matter what.
No, yeah, it will, but that's
you
why it's a
know?
hard line cutoff is why the stance that we're taking. But I mean, I see what you're saying, like to where they can try to make it better for themselves, but a hard line cutoff would automatically put a lot of people out of the game, which I agree with. Maybe it sucks, but it also is like too fucking bad, bro. Like you need to represent us to actually represent us instead of going in there
Right.
representing special interests, which you will talk a good game, but then at the end you can do whatever the fuck you want in ways. But I mean, that's going to be a give and take thing. Like, who knows if that'll ever even happen? Because we know people have said for a while that they want to try to put out to where Congress, any sort of government official can't own stocks and blah blah. But who knows if it'll
Right.
ever fucking happen? It probably won't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I mean, we'll see. Well, because it was a big thing, especially with like how Nancy Pelosi and a bunch of other people have done. What was it, like an AT&T deal or whatever? That things were going on. What the hell what's going
Was
on?
Davey getting all messed up? Is FBI get you there, Davey? What's happening? Yeah, tonight's been an interesting episode.
We've been all over
All over the
God's
motherfucking
green
place.
earth.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
by
I
the way,
mean-
we are at, well, I want to say, trying to grow the Twitch. We are on 28 followers right now. Need 32 more to be an affiliate. Hopefully we have videos saving on there. So if anybody isn't following us on Twitch and seeing us here now, follow us on Twitch also. We're trying to get more on there because there we can actually probably get paid more than Twitter, like we were doing Twitter. But I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that because we can't see comments and blah, blah. But I just want to say that because I saw that. But yeah, we've been kind of all over the place on this one, but it's good. It's good for the discussions
Yeah.
because even like we were talking earlier, there's going to be disagreements on everything, even from every other way, but it's good. Good to have those.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's called having a conversation.
Yeah.
It's like we've gotten so far away from people being able to have either like a civil conversation or civil debate on
Yeah.
issues that they may not particularly agree on. And I wish we can get back to that rather than like, oh, because you don't agree with me, you're a Nazi.
Right. Well, one person that has helped me with it that I'll give big time credit is Spike Lee, Millennial Spike Lee.
Mhm.
He's neither here nor there with agreeing or totally disagreeing in ways, but he will have those conversations. And there's things that I don't agree with him on, but he also tries to meet people in some half parts and ways and stuff. Cause I've had good talks with him about things and we don't agree on quite a few things, but then again, it's like we don't butt heads totally. He's someone who's kind of like, obviously, you know me, I'm pretty outright kind of an asshole sometimes, but he knows how to he doesn't get swayed by that, which I
Yeah.
respect him highly on that because I can talk how I want to talk, but yeah, we can have good conversations. And the way that he
Thank
talks,
you,
it brings
Amanda.
me down in some ways toward me just being so like hard on things. And And I like that. That's a lost art in today's
Mhm.
society, especially when it comes to politics and basically any conversation these days, it seems like.
Yeah. Well, because it's become so ingrained in like it's become your
Thank you.
morality.
Yeah,
Right? You know,
exactly.
it's
Yep.
become your identity. It's become, you know, you're not questioning my ideas, you're questioning my fundamental
Values in ways.
self.
What they
Yeah,
think.
like
Yeah.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I think but I do feel that no, I hope. It's not that I feel like it's actually gonna I hope that it turns a tide a little bit because I mean I can't stand the feels anymore. They're so annoying.
Yeah, I know. It's hard for people to get past the feelings of things without looking well, taking the 40,000-foot view on things. Almost
Mhm.
nobody does that half the time. And that's a big problem because they don't dissect issues. And like you guys were saying, that I'm starting to think of a little bit more too. It's the micro versus macro thinking.
Yeah, it is.
And also,
And
awesome. Thank you. Glad you're hooked on the
thank
podcast.
you.
Love
Me
having
too.
people that really do like what we're trying to do. It's like, yeah, we do still want to entertain. Yeah, we talk about a lot of other serious things and whatever else, but we are still going to try to entertain no matter, because we gotta laugh still. Come on, man. Like
I know. That's why I send you guys that thing today on Instagram. I thought it was hilarious,
Mhm.
but it was just me.
It was just me.
It was just me. Oh yeah. By 8:30 this morning, I sent my husband like 50 reels from Instagram. And I was like, and I know that bitch is still sleeping. He's in Chicago right now. And I was like, this is why you can't leave me alone. I'm gonna send you 50 reels while
Mhm.
you're sleeping. And then I was like, okay, I'll give him a break. So I sent it to you guys.
I'm gonna overload that shit.
Yeah. Oh man. But it's just crazy. Today I can't stand it. That's why I'm glad that we're doing the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. And on that note, I don't know if I'm assuming Davey's not coming back in. I think he just sent me a message. Let me see if that was him. But I don't know if he's coming back in or not, or if something's fucked up with his mouse was plugged in. All I do is change where my mouse was plugged in and the comp shit the bed. So Davey's computer is down, so he's not going to be coming back in. So we'll just go ahead and end it here. This was a good episode. Glad we got to talk about a lot of this shit and still entertain. Glad everybody that joined us did join us, and I'm glad that you guys all had a good time listening, good time talking with us, and that is the main thing that we love about doing the live. Any other things
Oh
like
yeah.
as we are talking about stuff, we have these subjects we like to talk about. Player, we love.
Oh my gosh, now your mic is going out, bro.
It's probably too loud on this.
Oh.
Yeah, we love to talk about anything and everything, but also we do like to fact check in real time. So if there is any sort of facts that we talk about and that you might know something different, pull it up or let us know. Subject wise, also that's why we love the lives. So anything like
absolutely.
that, as long as you people are here and wanting to listen to us, wanting to talk to us and stuff, throw something in that you might want to let us talk about. Or if we're talking about something, you're like, no, that's bullshit. Here's a little bit of fact. Throw it in the comments or anything, and we'll look it up, and no problem. Love doing that type of stuff.
Absolutely. But
And
yeah.
on that, yeah, go ahead, Jackie.
Oh yeah, so I was just gonna say, yeah, on that note, you can find me on X at Suburban Mama 1. That's Suburban Mama, the number 1. You can find me there. And also on Sundays, you can find me, Davey, and Jack for the Weekend Hangover. We're going to be talking about the show Special Forces, Dancing with the Stars, and what else are we doing? And Survivor. So we're talking about that stuff. We're going to try and get some guests on who play some music too, and just do more of like kind of like a pop culture-ish kind of just TV stuff. Like I seriously want to talk about the Britney Spears memoir that's coming out, and
That's gonna be
how
crazy.
I know after like there was something leaked about how Justin Timberlake pretty much was like she got pregnant by Justin, and he was like, "Bitch, get an abortion because I want to be a daddy," and she's like, "Okay, I guess I will," and she's like, "It fucked up my whole life." Like we need to talk about that then. 'Cause
Yeah, I would like to actually. I may join you on that episode because I would like to learn about some of that too, because that may be a big starting point why she went crazy, to be honest.
You know, I've been watching. I love this chick on YouTube. It's BJ Investigates and That Surprise Witness. Amazing. She actually did an interview with Liz Crokin a while back, like maybe a year or two ago, because they were both part of the Free Britney movement.
Okay.
And she does a lot about conservatorships and talks about, because she's a lawyer, so she talked about like conservatorships, different things. She follows like Long Island Audit, and also she has been really close with Bam Margera as of recent, and like talking to him, and she has interviews with him talking about the conservatorship, like guardianship that he was placed under, and why he was bounced around from rehab to rehab in Florida for a whole year.
Right.
And and basically it was a guardianship to like collect insurance money.
That's pretty shady.
Shit. Yeah. So that got me on the whole Britney train. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, catch me at Scott_Craiglow on Instagram, Business Party Podcast on Instagram. And yeah, you guys already see us probably on Twitter sometimes, but Biz Party Podcast on Twitter. I already cut TikTok and all that shit. Fuck all that. Definitely going with a very minimal amount of social media. There's way too much going on. So catch us there. And also next week, we might still start trying to bring back Tuesdays. We'll see how that goes. But nonetheless, we're going to keep our solid Wednesdays. So join us next Wednesday. Hopefully we might be having a guest. If not, doesn't really matter. We're going to just keep continuing what we love doing. And hopefully we see you all next week.
Hi, can I end with this instead of the normal?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Fuck yeah! Come on and save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah! Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America! Fuck yeah! So lick my butt and suck on
my butt.
Fuck yeah! What
Good
you
night,
gonna
folks.
do when we come for you?
See ya.
Later on.